We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
And you better choose wisely. That's my heart.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8. That's the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Captain Lions.
Back to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday Night Primetime. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Another run here with Mitchell. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Set up the screen out wide. It's Thomas.
Now, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
You change it. Report.
3rd and short. Jackson. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And the Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, middle. Go.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play for Jacksonville. 41 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's a 1st carry for their running back, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down. for Tennessee.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Out to his right. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Handoff here, up the middle. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He keeps it himself. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is impossible. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
2nd down, Jackson. The outside, complete to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Jaguars, first down.
From the gun, Jackson. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. 25 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he will get into the end zone. Elijah Higgins. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 4th TD grab of the season. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Come on. Set. Cut like crack all 80.
Putting the tight end in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. Jackson now to throw on first down. Forced to his right. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Jackson now on second down. That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
That one intercepted. And the Titans will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. They'll look to throw. Moving to his left. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. That one thrown across the field, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Pistol formation with Jackson. That's complete to the rookie's second-round catch. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, middle.
On first and 10, Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Back to throw, Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
We change it. Go ahead. Sit hard. 180.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return. A pass, the 15-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Back to throw. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's third down.
19.
He'll drop to throw. On the move left. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
To the air now on first and 10. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker working his way in to earn his second sack of this first half. He'll go right and find his running back, and he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on third down.
Come on.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And he didn't didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Not wanting to take a chance this time. He'll keep this one on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Escaping to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Quick throw here is complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Titans.
Ready? 19-18.
They'll send a man in motion left. They'll look to throw again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd, they need 8.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Tennessee.
Let's go now.
out to the flat, and it's complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to the air one more time. Going up top. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Titans. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and through. And the Titans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
The 25-yard line.
Hey, report. Hey, Ozzy. What ain't it? Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. Exited. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss. So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
Ready up. Ready.
They send the tight end in motion. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense.
In trouble, and down he goes. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Ready up.
Throwing now from the gun. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit is out for the Titans. This will be a 48-yard attempt. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Titans move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Group O'Rororo there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
2nd down. Jackson rolling right. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to tie things up here in the 4th.
A 42-yard attempt.
His kick is good. He got it. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, brought them down to the 23-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down.
18, tight end.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Man in motion, heading left. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. This is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And a nice return here as well. It takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hey, middle. Get hot. Race hot.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Open man downfield. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 30 yards. 1st and 10.
You ain't. Set hot. Let's go. Run in. Shot. Set hot.
And the pistol. Jackson ready. Catch left side is made by Higgins. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him. Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Jackson up top again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Big play in the game right here. It's third down.
Hey, hey. You change it.
They'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. So now a big spot coming here. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Murray. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Quick throw, taken in. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Third down and 9.
Work to do. The crowd helping the defense. Third down and 9. Back to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Our first down throw there is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down for Tennessee.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount that he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Titan first down. The shotgun snap. He'll look. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Now, on second and long. Here's Murray to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Murray on third and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. On first down, right back to Mitchell. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Jaguars. And make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of